Regarding Kosovo and Serbia, yes, tomorrow we will have meeting of chief negotiators from both sides in Brussels. And as we said all along, we expect both parties to contribute to create and maintain the atmosphere of normalization, reconciliation, and quick implementation of commitments that have been made, especially at the end of February in Brussels and then mid-March in Ohrid. And the parties themselves, they have committed to refrain from any actions that would have the opposite effect. That means that would be going against this atmosphere, the necessary atmosphere of constructive engagement and reconciliation. So we hope that what we have been witnessing over the last few days, especially in Kosovo and in the north, will not have impact, of course, on the meeting tomorrow. The meeting of chief negotiators tomorrow is important because they are going to discuss, they are going to meet actually for the first time formally since the Ohrid agreement, and they will be working out and discussing the steps needed for implementation of the commitments stemming from this agreement and its annex. We tackled this question a number of times already. I mean, it's been 1 month and a few days since the agreement was reached in Brussels, and then 2 weeks and something since the agreement on the annex was reached by the parties. And any speculation about the signature or the way of adopting it are completely futile, because what is important is that both parties agreed to this text. This is a political declaration. This is a clear commitment that was accepted and adopted by both parties through the statement of High Representative, the statement which was published during the night after the Ohrid talks have been finished. So there is a clear commitment, clear acceptance from both sides that they accept both the agreement and the annex, and they make a political commitment to start implementing it. So any discussions about signature or not are completely futile, because what is needed now is to deliver on the commitment made, and the commitment was very clear. They committed to implement. Main aim of bringing both parties to the agreement from Brussels from end of February and then the annex from mid-March in Ohrid was exactly to emerge finally from this crisis mode or crisis solution mode. But again, no crisis will be solved by just agreeing to something. It is about the implementation, and this is why the European Union is so clear and so adamant in pressing on both sides to start with the implementation in earnest, seriously. And this is what is going to happen tomorrow in Brussels. First steps in implementation are going to be discussed. And this is what the European Union expects. This is what the member states of the European Union expect from both parties. And we've been clear all along, including with our international partners, conveying to both sides. The only thing you need to do now is to focus on implementation and constructively contributing to maintaining the atmosphere of normalization and reconciliation, and not do anything contrary to this. So this is the message. We need to start the work on implementation with both sides, and they have to dedicate their best efforts and energies into starting this work, because only with implementation this agreement can work and can finally help both sides to emerge from the situation we have seen before.